What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today is going to be a what sold video, what sold for me recently on eBay and Poshmark. I'm also going to give you a bit of an update about what's been going on with my eBay store. If you missed the past few videos, I delisted my entire ebay.com store to relist it on eBay.ca. Now, the main reason for doing this is to be in control of shipping, where items get shipped to. So I want to be able to exclude, the US in some cases, maybe international altogether. In other cases, I want to be able to just ship within Canada and have my store set up that way. In a lot of cases as well, I did need to add some item specifics, including where items were made, and in some cases, what they were made of, okay? So right now I'm sitting at 391 active listings. I was hoping, I'm basically hours away from shutting my stores all down and going on vacation. I was hoping to be over 400. I could have really pushed it to get to, it's only nine listings away, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm happy with where I got. So this stuff all got relisted. Obviously, we talked last time about all the clothing getting relisted. So this stuff's all been relisted here. This shelf here, this has all been relisted. This Waterloo, everything in here has all been relisted. I have not dealt with these cameras here. These were part of the $5,000 to $5,000 challenge. There's some golf clubs here I haven't dealt with yet. And there's also some golf clubs back here I haven't dealt with yet. This is all stuff that I've took out of the booth that'll likely go into an auction. I might add some of this stuff here. This is stuff that's either going to go in auction, probably not though, or go to my booth. So this stuff did not get delisted. These will definitely just go in my booth, right? These little Ninja Turtle guys, Baxter, and what's this guy's name again? I forget. Some old ink. This will get donated. There's some other stuff in here that'll likely go to the booth, though. So that's just stuff that I didn't relist. Some might go to auction. Some might go to my booth, and stuff like this. This I've had for way too long. I've had this for a couple years. It's expired anyway. I probably still could sell it, but I'm just ready to get rid of some stuff. So I think at the end of the day, I should be sitting around maybe 450, maybe 500 listings when all is said and done. Poshmark much more, because we do have these extra Poshmark bins. Anything that says just Poshmark on it means it's not listed on eBay. Any of the eBay bins now are listed for the most part on eBay and Poshmark. We're now not listing on Depop, and there are no other platforms currently. No Grailed, no anything else, just eBay and Poshmark. Obviously eBay Canada, and we have a secondary eBay store for cards. So that's completely different. And that card store now, I think we're at about almost 1,200 listings. So, that's going pretty good as well. Jump into what sold over the last 4 or 5 days, something like that. And then at the end of the video, we'll wrap it up and I'll kind of tell you, what to expect from this channel going forward. All right. So I think we almost have a week's worth of sales here. I think last time we left off on Wednesday, so we're picking back up on the Thursday sales, and we're going to go back all the way back around to today when I'm filming this, which is Wednesday again. So last Thursday we sold a Nickelback t-shirt for $40 Canadian. Now I had this listed way higher, like $100 at one time, and I finally lowered the price a bunch and then took an offer for $40 to get this one out of here. That came from the $800 clothing buy, I believe. Probably paid about $15 for that, maybe. Detroit Lions Painter's hat. Once again, they probably had this listed closer to $50 at one point. Took $25 on this hat to get it out of here. We also sold one card on the card store for $4 Canadian. On Friday, we sold an NES game, Mario. Which one was this? I'll throw it up on the screen. I think it must just be Super Mario. I don't know. Whatever it is, it'll be up on screen for you guys. $24 Canadian for that plus shipping. We also sold a tap out t-shirt for $40 to somebody in the States, much like that Robert Graham shirt that I told you about last time. Somebody paid a lot for shipping on this one, and yeah, it hasn't got there yet, so I'll let you know kind of how that plays out. After the what solds, I'll tell you what happened with the Robert Graham shirt. That's been kind of a mess as well. We did sell a DVD Blu-ray for $7. It was Train Spotting on eBay, and one card on the card store for $3. So the card sales kind of dropped off there a little bit. On Poshmark, we sold a Raptors. Oh, we sold actually a bundle. Okay, so a Raptors jersey and a Gore Guts Bloody Tea, which I think Gore Guts maybe is maybe a Canadian or maybe they're from Ontario. I don't know. I think they're a small metal band for sure. Okay, $42 for the bundle. The Gore Guts shirt did come from, I think, the $800 clothing buy as well. And that Raptors jersey, I think I paid too much for that one. I paid $20, I think, or something like that at a yard sale for it. But we're getting them out of here in a bundle for $42 on Poshmark, okay? Saturday sales, 1 card sold on the card store. So the card store, like I said, actually 2 cards sold, one for $4, and I'm just seeing another one here, another one for $5.25. So total card sales would have been $9.25 on Saturday, and we sold 1 lot of DVDs. I relisted South Park. I think I had 1 through, well, it's not, I'm looking for it. It's already shipped out. I think it's 1 through 6. We got $24 plus shipping for South Park on DVD. That would have came from one of my Goodwill Bins buddies. They had a box full of stuff they were clearing out, and we've done excellent on that little box. So everything that sells out of there is just profit, honestly. Sunday sales, 1 card for $4 and another DVD sale. So you can see when I relisted the DVDs, I had a Blu-ray sale, a DVD sale, and now another DVD sale. This is Game of Thrones, the complete series. Well, at the time it was the complete series. I think they added another season after. $32.30 for this lot of DVDs. A little box set, I guess. That was Sunday sales. Monday sales, American Eagle sweater on Poshmark for $10. I'm probably, I'm pretty sure somebody gave me, donated this to me in a bunch of clothes they were donating, and I pulled out and listed it. Tried to get $17, $18 forever. Finally dropped the price when it didn't make the cut to eBay. Somebody offered me $10. I'm going to take it because it would have been getting donated otherwise. 2 card sets for $2. I did an auction. This auction turned out terrible. 99 cents for each of them, so technically less than $2 for 2 sets of cards. Somebody probably got, I think there was 13 in one set, and I don't know, 30 in the other one. So they got a good deal. They did pay actual shipping for it, so whatever. It did come from one of the big buys. I didn't know what to do with these sets. They weren't that valuable. Not a big deal. NES game, Ghostbusters, $13.50. So you can see we relisted some of the video games and stuff like that, and the DVDs, like I said, and they did sell, and that's kind of cool. Moving on over to, for the right day here. So we're moving to Tuesday. A lot of mini DVDs went out here. So these were little ones for a camera. I think 4 altogether. I think I didn't write Sony down, but I'm pretty sure the brand was Sony. $23.75 for this little mini lot plus shipping. Sold 1 card for $5, and then we auctioned a card off. John Jason. I don't know what I wrote down here. I'll throw the card up. It looks like Pekta. I don't know. I scribbled. Whatever his name is. $38.09 for this card. It was I remember being yellow and glittery. I think it was a number card as well, but I wonder if that's a professional way to describe a card. Yellow and glittery. I should try that on one of my listings. Wednesday, Poshmark sale. So today we shipped out this morning 2 hats, Peggy's Cove hat and a Nova Scotia hat. The lot of 2, we got $28. Now, if they would have sold separately, it would have been closer to $40. Now, these hats did come from that hat, the last hat buy where I had garbage bags full of hats. I've made so much money off of those. Giving somebody a good deal on a couple of hats isn't going to hurt me at all. It's just profit. $28 for those 2 hats. And they're probably pretty tough to sell. Honestly, you're looking for the right person. Another TNA hoodie. This goes back to that American Eagle shirt. This is another one we're just getting out of here. It wouldn't be something I'd pick up for sure. Maybe at a yard sale, but honestly, I've had these so long, I probably wouldn't. TNA hoodie, $13. And 1 more card for $4 went out this morning. All right, just made another sale as I was editing that video, trying to get it up for you guys. We're looking for the plush bin over here. This gun plush, there's only a couple plush left in here that we've kept. This guy right here did come. I'll come back and put that back later. Did come from the Cal buy. It was one of the ones that I just relisted. Like I said, I only relisted 3 plush that I even had available to relist. And this one we got $28 from the cow buy. Might as well get this one out of here as well. All right, so I'll give you a bit of an update on that Robert Graham button-up shirt that we did sell to the US. It has been a little bit of a headache. So when that shirt did get to the buyer, they had to pay duties on it. The duties were, first off, so the shirt, if you guys do remember, was about 36 bucks, $38 Canadian, something like that. eBay charged them $40, I think around $40 to ship this to the US. We did that. It actually cost me $17. I did not refund any of that money because I didn't know how things were going to play out. Fast forward to it getting delivered. They rejected the delivery at the door. I messaged the person and said, hey, what happened here? And they basically said UPS banged on their door, woke them up. They really didn't understand what was happening. The guy was asking for money. And he kind of acted like maybe there was a bit of a language barrier. I don't know. And I had said, do you actually still want this or no? There are duties, obviously, that you have to pay on them. He said yes. So he asked if I would contact UPS, which I did. I asked if they would deliver it a second time. They said they normally don't, but they could escalate it and ask for it to be delivered a second time. They did. It shows rejected again yesterday. I don't know if that's true or not because I did reach out to the person again and say, hey, what's going on? They said, thanks for reaching out again. How do I pay this? I said, did somebody try to drop this off again? They said there was no note on my door. I just got home. I'm not sure. They did thank me for trying to help them. They understood that they did wrong by basically telling the guy to go away the first time. They do still want the item. I did contact eBay as well. They've lost their they've lost their buyer's protection. But I still would like to help this guy get this. He doesn't really care about paying the extra money. He does want it, or at least that's what he's telling me. So I don't know. This one's a bit of a mess. That tap out t-shirt could turn out to be the exact same way. As soon as I had this person reject this item, though, I did go back and edit my policies in eBay, and I am no longer shipping into the US with UPS at the moment. I'm just going to wait it out a bit longer. I think it's just, I was hoping to be, to have this as an option to somebody who wanted to pay it, and they did, but it's already a mess anyway. So I'm going to wait for the global shipping program or things to clear up at the border and kind of figure out what's going to happen. This is all because of the de minimis, obviously, and the tariffs based off of where your item was made and all that. It's a mess, okay? That's just my little update about how that shirt, that sold shirt going to the US went for me. Not good. Don't plan on shipping to the US anymore right now, besides the tap out shirt, which I did ship to the US this week before any of this happened. Okay, so as far as the channel goes, here's the thing, okay? I like doing 3 videos every single week. It gives me something to do, especially when my business is doing well. It sort of fills the void, and it gives me a bit of a social interaction with you guys that I enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy if you're watching these as well. Problem: eBay business is not doing very well, and the time I put into YouTube could be better spent putting it back into my business. Does that mean I want to not do YouTube videos? No. I still do want to do YouTube videos, but what I've noticed in this last, 3 uploads, okay, is there hasn't been 3 in a week. It's been one upload a week for the past 3 weeks, and these videos are performing much better on YouTube. So I don't know if it's just, people right now are interested in eBay again, and there's more views, more interaction with the videos, or if it's truly, sometimes I sort of think if I'm putting out 3 videos, and only giving it a couple days in between, the video never really gets a chance to take off before I put out another video. And by take off, I mean, we're talking about like the difference between 300 to 400 views per video. Not a huge difference, but a big enough difference that maybe this would help, help my channel grow and give me more time to focus back on actually reselling instead of, trying to juggle both. It is a lot of work putting up 3 videos every single week. So when I get back, I'm basically going to try to do at least 1 video every single week when I get back from vacation. I'm going to put a little bit more time and effort into how the video presents. And so we're basically going to look for a better quality video, better information, 1 a week for a little while until things get back to normal. Or maybe this will be the new normal. I'm not sure. But I do want to continue with YouTube. Obviously, I enjoy it. There's a number of you who obviously enjoy it as well. And, I plan on it going into the future here. But you know, with reselling, I have not even considered, you know, getting a job, another job, or you know, I've actually, my old employer, one of my best friends is like pretty high up in the company now. He actually said, "Hey, if you need a job, I'll get you a job tomorrow." But I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go back to a factory. This is, I can figure out a way to make this work, and that is the plan. That's definitely my plan going forward, is to make this work somehow. Is it going to be pivoting into just sports cards and forgetting about some of the other stuff? I don't know. Whatever works is what I'm going to do, and we'll see what happens there. If you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you soon. It might be a couple weeks, but we will see you soon. Take care, and see you in the next one.